Giles Ralston. Come into the fire, Mrs. Boyle, and get warm. Awful weather, isn't it? Is this your only luggage?
Major Metcalf, is it? Is seeing to it.
I'll leave the door for him.
Afraid my car's balked about a half-mile down the road. Rather too adrift.
Let me take this. Any more stuff in the car?
No, I travel light. Ha! Glad to see you've got a good fire.
Mr. Wren, Miss...
Casewell.
Well, my wife will be down in a minute.
Oh, no hurry. Got to get myself thawed out. Looks as though you're going to be snowed up here. Weather forecast says heavy falls expected, motorists warned, etc. Hope you've got plenty of provisions in.
Oh, yes. My wife is an excellent manager. Anyways, we could always eat our hens.
Before we start eating each other,
If our guests want to do the cooking themselves, it will save a lot of trouble.
Why on earth did you give him the best room?
I told you, he likes the four-poster.
Oh, he liked the pretty four-poster. Well,
Giles!
you know I have no use for that kind. And you did that little suitcase. I did.
Had it got bricks in it?
It had no weight at all. If you ask me, there was nothing inside it. He's probably one of those young men who go around bilking hotel keepers.
I don't believe it. I like him. I think Miss Casewell's rather peculiar, don't you?
Terrible female. If she is a female.
It seems very hard that all our guests are either unpleasant or odd. Anyway, I think Major Metcalf's all right, don't you?
Probably drinks.
Oh, do you think so?
No. I'm just feeling rather depressed. At any rate, we know the worst of it now. They've all arrived.
Who can that be?
Probably the Culver Street murderer.
Don't. Extraordinary.
What on earth do you think we've done?
Do you think it sells nylons from Gibraltar?
I did remember to get the wireless license.
Yes, it's in the kitchen dresser.
Oh, I did have a rather misshapen car the other day, but that was entirely the other fellow's fault.
We must have done something.
Probably something to do with running this place. I expect we've ignored some tin pot regulation of some ministry or other. You practically can't avoid it nowadays.
But we shall go through all our reserve of tin.
Cheer up, darling. Everything's going all right at the moment. I filled the coast scuttles, I've brought in the wood, I've stoked the auger and done the hens. I'll go to the boiler next and chop some kindling.
To ensure the safety of this household.
Safety? Why, what danger does he think we're in? Oh, good Lord, you're not suggesting somebody's going to be killed here.
Now, I don't want to frighten any of the ladies, but frankly, yes, that is the idea.
But why?
That's what I've got to find out.
The whole thing's crazy.
Wonder. It may have been cut.
Cut? But who could cut it?
Mr. Ralston, just how much do you know about these people who are staying in your guest house?
We really don't know anything about that.
Ah.
Mrs. Boyle wrote from a Bournemouth hotel, and Metcalf wrote from a place in, where was it?
Leamington.
Red wrote from Hampstead, and the Casewell woman wrote from a private hotel in Kensington. Paravicini, as we told you, turned up out of the blue last night. Still, I suppose they have ration books, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Oh, I think you're crazy. And you too. There's one person who fits the bill, and if only as a safety measure, he ought to be put under arrest. It's only fair to the rest of us.
Wait, Giles! There's pie, potatoes, and I must do.
I'll come and help.
Oh, no, you won't.
Giles!
Tete-a-tetes on very healthy things at the moment. Now, you keep out of the kitchen and keep away from my wife.
Is that really? No.
You keep away from my wife, Wren. She is not going to be the next victim.
So that's what you think of?
I've already said so, haven't I? There's a killer loose in this house, and it seems to me you fit the bill.
Giles, don't!
Now look here. What's there between you and that wretched boy?
What do you mean by between us? I'm sorry for him, that's all.
Perhaps you've met before. Perhaps you suggested to him to come in, then you both pretend to meet for the first time, or cooked up between you, was it?
Why are you so unwilling?
Of course. What she says goes, Sergeant. We'll all cooperate. Roast it, Molly. Molly, are you all right?
Oh, come on!
God, who would have dreamt it was Trotter?
He's mad. Quite mad.
Yes, but you? It's a heart.
But I practically never wear them.
Just for best.
Oh, how wonderful, darling.
What you done?
Later, when my hair's done properly.
It is all right, isn't it? The girl in the shop says the last thing in hot. Oh.